What's going on, you guys? Jojo's Bizarre Adventure, Diamond is Unbreakable, episode 28. This episode can very easily just be talked about in two separate halves, so starting off with the first half, we've got Josuke versus Rohan in the dice game. You've got Alien Dude acting as the dice. I forget his name. Somewhere in the comments you were saying that his name's actually easy to pronounce, and you told me what his name was. And I don't know, maybe I'd have to check again, but I thought when he said his name to Josuke and Okuyasu, it was like this long bullshit, like, not a jumble of letters, because obviously it means something, but yeah, I don't know, maybe that was just his last name, I'd have to check again, but I don't know. But I did see his name, I just forget what it is now, but he's the alien guy. That's what you're going to remember about him, the possible alien guy, 50-50 on that. Anyways, point is, he's there, he's the dice, he throws up, which was actually pretty funny, and then you see his eyes, that was kind of funny too. But yeah, I love how all the gross shit was happening on Josuke's side, and he was keeping it hidden from Rohan, which was kind of interesting. There's decent comedic tension here. It was kind of cool seeing Tamamiya, or whatever his name is, fucking Lock Dude, show up. It was kind of cool seeing him. Interesting how he's in the hospital for like a month, and yet all the other characters get these ridiculous injuries, and then they're fine. I mean, I realize Josuke can heal them, but like Josuke himself's gotten some pretty bad injuries and never gone into the hospital, but whatever, not a big deal. Also gardening going on outside. It was quiet, so I didn't want to mention it, but now it's happening again, so I do apologize if that's too loud. Okay, I think it quieted down again. Anyways, if it does get loud again, I'm just going to try to power through it, but yeah, so that's basically the first half of the episode, though. The dice game ends when Rohan's house burns, and Josuke gets the fuck out of there real quick with the dude, and of course the sirens have him doing all that gross shit because he's allergic to the sirens. And then we get a scene where he meets up with his mom, and she says, "Why are you telling people you're an alien?" But then he's like, "I hypnotized her." And it's just like, is he a stand user? Is he an alien? What the fuck's going on? Pretty sure Araki's not going to tell us, which I think is actually better. I think it's better that they keep it a mystery, because it's just more funny that way. But then we get into the second half, and I like how this first half leads into the second half. Since I haven't seen anything past the I Am an Alien arc, I didn't know how these two would mesh together. I wasn't sure if this first portion of the episode would be disjointed from the second portion. But they actually go together really well because this first half created tension between Josuke and Rohan. And now, with the second half, you sort of see where that goes. So yeah, we got Highway Star. That's the stand user's name. They call him Highway Go-Go because copyright. But Highway Star, pretty interesting stand design. He's got the typical line things going on in the eyes. It's pretty cool. Got a little like a Egyptian goatee thing going on, kind of. And he meets up with Rohan in the tunnel because Rohan saw pretty much Kira doing, I don't know if Kira was actually doing that. I don't know how that house room thing is there in the tunnel. I don't know if that has to do with Highway Star's ability. Maybe it'll be explained. But I really liked the mood of this room. I liked the lighting, really. It was just sort of like this orangish lit room, and it just felt kind of like maybe there was like one bulb not working or something in the lights, or like it was just candle lit or whatever. It looked really cool. I really liked how the room looked aesthetically, and yeah, it just had a nice mood to it, like a haunted mood, kind of. Maybe I just saw that, maybe you guys didn't see that. I just thought that was kind of cool. And Rohan goes there. He's getting chased down by footprints, excuse me. I know how to talk. He's getting chased down by footprints, and it's kind of creepy until they get to him, and then they like are digging into him, and it's kind of weird that it's feet that are doing that. You'd think it'd be hands that would dig into him, but when they're following him, it's kind of creepy. And then you have the stand come in full. He like assembles onto the feet, like it's weird how it happens, but it looks kind of cool. And he basically sucks power out of you, which this is the second time in like recent episodes that Rohan has had his powers sucked out, which is kind of interesting. Also a lot of Rohan lately. But yeah, I don't really know how to describe what he does when he like assembles onto him, but I do love the effect, and I like the X-ray thing they were doing with Rohan. And then Josuke shows up. He took what Rohan was saying about the tunnel somewhat seriously, and he went in there. And we get the "I refuse" moment, which is sort of a Jojo meme. It's not as like big of a meme as like "it was I, Dio" or something like that, or Zawardo, but still, I've seen the "I refuse" meme, and I didn't know what the fuck it was supposed to be about. And I know other series have parodied it, like No Game, No Life, which I've never seen and have no interest in seeing, but I do know that it referenced this, and it was kind of cool. I think put a bunch of shading and shit on Rohan's face. He looked very manga, I would say. And it was cool, I guess. I don't know. I don't really think it's that funny or why it's even that popular, but okay. And Josuke shows up. He's like, nah, I'm not going to run. And I mean, it was cool. I do will say, it was cool seeing Rohan say, yeah, fuck you, dude. But still, I don't know why it's like a meme, you know? Anyways. And then Josuke shows up, like I said. He comes in there, he's like, I'm not going to leave. And then dude starts chasing him. Josuke gets the fuck out. And with the help of Rohan, which is kind of weird because he was going to write down on the dude, but he said he didn't have enough power. But then he's able to write on Josuke to have him fly away. So that was kind of weird that he didn't have enough power before, but then he did have enough power. Maybe because the dude was like, I gave you enough nutrients, or I'm leaving enough nutrients for you to like say stuff. I don't know. But anyways, Josuke gets sent flying out of the tunnel. That shit's chasing him. He got on the motorcycle, and he has to find the stand user. So, yeah, it could be a really intense second episode where Josuke's constantly moving. If he stops for even a second, these things will catch him. Could be really cool, could be really inventive. I definitely enjoyed the episode. Don't know what's going to happen next, which is a really cool feeling. And this whole episode was just really cool to watch because I haven't seen any of this stuff, or read any of this stuff, I should say. And the first half, of course, I have read that stuff, but it was still entertaining. I like how the first half led into the second half. We also get a scene where the kid, who is like the son of the guy that Kira fucking took over the life of, he spies on his parents with a camera. Obviously, this will come in very handy when it comes to busting Kira. You could assume that at least. But at the same time, it's like, why do you do that? You are a very strange, creepy child. But okay. Especially when he's like, Mom hasn't gotten naked in front of Dad in a long time. It's like, whoa, like, chill. You're weird. You're weird. You're going to be invaluable and key to busting this guy, but you are fucking creepy. I wouldn't hang out with this kid. Just saying. Not that I hang out with kids. That was... Did not think that sentence through before I said it out loud. I'm just going to... a joke aborted. Fuck that. Let's just wrap up this review. This was a good episode. I liked the little bit of story progression with the kid, and the stuff with the alien was funny, and it does create good tension between Josuke and Rohan. So you could say maybe there's a tiny bit of character development between the two of them, but I don't know. I don't really know if I would say that. Definitely some good character interaction, though. And then you have the second half, which is just a whole bunch of what the fuck with the feet and the energy draining and the way he assembles in the room, and just stuff probably has to be explained about this stand user's ability. Like, if the room has to do with him, why was he showing what Kira was doing? Like, I don't really, like, I'm just, that needs to be explained. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe it's just a haunted tunnel, or maybe it has to do with the stand user. Not too sure. I think it has to do with the stand user, because if you step into the room, then he goes after you. So, we'll just have to wait and see. Not going to ramble on too much longer, or at all, really. I'm just going to give the episode a solid 8.5 out of 10. I thought it was a very good to great episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I really enjoyed it. Animation was consistent, artwork was consistent, pacing was really good, especially since it didn't feel disjointed between the two parts. They meshed those together really, really nicely. And, yeah, sound design was good as usual. So, with all that being said, what did you guys think of this episode of JoJo? You can go ahead and tell me in the comments section below. You can also follow me on Instagram or add me on PSN. I'm petplatypus on both. You can also give this video a thumbs up and share it on social media. Both those would help me out a lot. Subscribe if you haven't already, or if you like what you've seen here. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.